Okay, so today we're going to be taking a look at how to defeat the Escape the Brazilians mission here in Havana. Oh, it's the final mission in Havana, so that means after this you will be going to Las Vegas. The game will prompt you to swap discs and to pop in disc 2 of 2. How cool is that? So overall, by the way, this is the 18th mission in the game. So again, I would say overall the best way to go about beating this mission, and I mean this, I really mean this, is to just basically weave in and out of traffic. I think that's probably the best way, because that's how you're going to lose your opponents. And more often than not, obviously they're going to be behind you. You know, when they're in front of you, coming at you, there's really not much you can do other than attempt to dodge them. But even sometimes, as I found out the hard way, you really can't dodge them. They're just way too fast. And that's part of that rubber band effect that you can go in and look up, that kind of annoying glitch that this game had. You notice right here, I really can't avoid that vehicle. You notice that? There wasn't much I could really do. The response time of the controls was not such that I could actually avoid that car, so I try to minimize the damage as much as I can. However, that being said, now the vehicle's behind me, so I can just weave in and out of traffic there, and I'll lose my opponent if I'm good enough. So that's where the skill comes in. You want to minimize that damage by dodging as best you can. Again, it's not going to be perfect by any means. You're going to, more than likely, I would say in like 85–90% of the time, you're going to incur some damage on the car that you're in with Jericho. But, you know, other than that, once they're behind you, things are a lot easier. So there, car right behind me here. What am I going to do? I'm going to drive into oncoming traffic. So notice there's not really a whole lot of traffic on the road, in this part of the road. So driving into oncoming traffic is also a good way to lose your opponent, or at least cause them to crash or veer off the street. So another method you can use right there. And that's basically it. There's not a whole lot more I can really say about this mission. Again, it's obviously a lot more exciting once you actually defeat this one, because then you actually get to go to a new city. So that's your reward for putting up with these shenanigans. If you want to call them shenanigans, but this game's full of shenanigans. There's no doubt about it. I like this game a lot, but there's undoubtedly a bunch of glitches and shenanigans throughout. So you notice I'm pretty close to being almost having my car almost fully wrecked here, but you know, again, I managed to, I don't know if you want to call it luck. You might need a little bit of luck to beat this mission, but for the most part, you're going to want that skill. You know, weaving in and out of traffic, avoiding objects as much as possible, and just losing your opponent. And you're probably not going to beat this mission right away the first time anyway. It took me a couple tries to do it. And again, really, it's just a matter of, you do have to have a little bit of luck. It's all about luck and timing in these games. So, you notice a couple quick turns there. I drove by a couple of lampposts there along the highway, and I was good to go. And as is true with most missions in Havana, it's kind of weird. There's this lockup in Havana, and they make you open it like every time. If you ever noticed that. But I always like doing it. It's a cool little interactive thing that you can do. And, you know, there's no real concern about being chased here, because I already lost my opponents. And I also like the fact that this mission doesn't have a timer either. One of the very few that doesn't have a timer. Good throwback to the original driver. So that's it, guys. So we'll see you in the next couple of minutes here. I'm going to be putting up some driver videos from the Las Vegas city. So stay tuned for the Las Vegas missions coming up. Stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching again.